Today I get an early start and I'm heading out to Everglades City, gonna explore the Everglades, and today I'm definitely gonna see an alligator. So I'm headed south out of Kenansville, and we're crossing the Kissimmee Prairie, which looks like that for it's quite a big expanse here in central Florida. And the next town's going to be Yeehaw Junction, and there's not much there. There used to be a nice museum and the Desert Inn, like a historic landmark, but it was recently hit by a tractor trailer at night in the fog, so that's no longer there. The next major town, because Yeehaw Junction, besides that, was really not much more than a Stuckey's and a Pilot gas station and stuff like that. It's an exit off of Florida Turnpike, but the next major town will be Okeechobee. So I thought I would just get out of the car for a second and show you what the Kissimmee Prairie looks like here in Okeechobee County before we get into the town of Okeechobee. Grasslands as far as you can see, pretty much in every direction. I'm just getting out to stretch my feet for a minute here in downtown Okeechobee, and this is a park that goes along the main street in the center of town, very military themed. I'll turn the camera around and just show you what it looks like. And the last time I was here, and I'm hoping it happens again, there are all these little lizards, or actually quite large lizards, that just scurried into the military memorabilia here as I approached. Let's see if they're still here. We got a tank here. Oh, look! Oh, you see that? There we go, score. Look at that lizard, very colorful, huh? And he's not going anywhere. Maybe he is. Let's see if he shows off his dewlap for us. Alright, well that was a nice walk, and get back into the car because we've still got a couple hours to go. But it's nice we stopped here, a little exercise, and see a little local wildlife here at the park. And actually, I'm going to turn the camera on again because now there's 3 of them. So I've crossed the Kissimmee River now, and we're to the west of the Kissimmee River in Glades County, but this is not Everglades. We're just going down the west side of Lake Okeechobee, and this is, we're getting close to the Seminole Reservation, and I'm just stopped randomly here to take a break for a minute at what I've seen signs for miles is barbecue Texas brisket, but it's way too early for that. We're in the morning here, so maybe we'll have some barbecue or something good later for lunch. So I'm stopped here at the Southern Gardens Citrus Processing Plant, which I don't think is public, but I see what appears to be a fire. I don't know if it's in the Okeechobee Slough State Forest, or hopefully it's a controlled burn, but I just wanted to take a look and see what it is. Let's take a look. Well, there it is, and it does seem to be controlled, I think. So that's good. Zoom in a little. And it's not in the forest, it appears to be on private land here. here just outside the citrus processing plant. But of course it has nothing to do with that. It's just a place where I can pull over to see it. A large parking lot here, I guess, for trucks full of orange juice, oranges. Still very much prairie here. We're not in the Everglades yet. We're in Henry County, just outside of Moorhaven. Looks like the fire's getting stronger though. There is a little wind. Getting into sugarcane country soon, where they drained part of the Everglades, and then we'll get into the real Everglades next as we keep heading south. Everglades is like a river of grass that flows out of the south of Lake Okeechobee. So now I'm in Collier County, Florida. I'm only about 45 minutes away from Everglades City. Very rural here. A lot of orange groves though. See a great egret over there. We got a lot of those in Florida. White bird. And we're driving on Oil Well Road here, it's called. Just pulled over at the entrance to an orange grove, so I'll show you what one of those looks like. Some retention ponds on the side of the road. I don't see any gators yet. So here's a Florida orange grove, where some of your Florida's natural orange juice might come from. It smells really nice too. It smells some orange blossoms. Collier County, Florida. Next stop, Everglades City. We've just entered the Florida Panther National Wildlife Refuge. I don't think we're going to be likely to see any in the day though here. See that sign? Panthers Crossing. A lot more wooded here. More natural. I guess we're only about a half hour outside of Everglades City, which is our first destination. Get some lunch there. I'm getting hungry. Still early though. So I had to get out of the car to get my Panther Crossing selfie. Panther Crossing next 5 miles. It's daytime though, and as you can hear, there's, trucks and things going by, so I don't think I'm very likely to see one, but I will keep my eyes peeled. So you'll notice on both sides of the roads there's gates to keep them off the road, to keep them safe. I don't know how effective they are though. On to Everglades City, 20 more miles. Found gas here at Everglades Station. And then we'll move on to Everglades City. So this is it, Everglades City. City Hall. You can hear the church bells. Let's get a better look at City Hall here. I don't imagine much is open. There is an Everglades Museum. I've seen a lot of airboat rides places just outside of town. Take a walk over towards the church there. You can see there's a circle. There's where all the bells are coming from. It says it's the stone crab capital of the world. I suppose that's quite a distinction. Got a historical marker sign over here. Old Collier County Courthouse. The building was completed in 1928 to be the first seat of government for Collier County, which was founded in 1923 by entrepreneur and landowner Baron Gift Collier. The town of Everglades is also headquarters for the building of the Tamiami Trail through the swamp. Well, we made it, Everglades City, downtown. Let's get some lunch. Try the Rod and Gun restaurant. It said the Rod and Gun Lodge and Restaurant, public welcome. Decent, but they don't accept a card. I didn't bring any cash with me today, so I was kind of surprised by that. I saw a couple more restaurants up the street though. Alright, so instead let's try this place. Swamp buggy rides, gift shop, ice cream shop, and gift shop restaurant. Seems like a tourist trap, but probably just about the only thing I'm going to find here. Trying the shrimp po' boy. Looks like it should fill me up. Well, I have to say that was actually pretty good, better than I expected. And they had some nice cocktail sauce for my shrimp po' boy. And if you're not from the South or haven't spent much time down here, a po' boy is just the same thing as a hoagie or a sub or whatever you call a sandwich on a long roll. Alright, so the waitress also gave me a coupon for an airboat ride nearby, so I will try it out, I think. Maybe my first excursion in the Everglades after now that I have a full stomach. So they've got airboat and swamp buggy rides here at Wooten's, which is in the Big Cypress National Wildlife Preserve. And I'm not sure what a swamp buggy is. I know what an airboat is. Let's take a look. Warning, wild alligators in canal. Use caution. So here's an alligator.
Baby alligator, when it hatches out of its egg, it's about the size of a dollar bill, about 6 inches long, but it can grow up to 1 foot a year or so for the first 5 years. Then it's going to slow down on its length growth, start growing a wider girth. The head's going to get bigger on it. Then he's going to stay. Then they're going to stay growing at a length rate of somewhere between 3 to 7 inches every year after that, depending on his food source. They can live up to anywhere between 55 and 75. They have been known to live up to 100 in captivity. They have 80 teeth in their mouth, 40 on top, 40 on the bottom.
Across the highway, how do they go? Can you literally sometimes see them walking across, or do they have paths?
No, it's just, this is the time of the year you'll start seeing them getting hit by cars.
Okay.
What happens when it dries up on this side of the road, it'll dry up on this side first. And this water starts turning salty. These gators, what they're doing is, one thing on their mind is going to that fresh water.
That was the airboat. Next is the swamp buggy. While we're waiting for the swamp buggy, oh, this nice tall grass. So this is a swamp buggy. There we go. Leisurely ride through the swamp. Swamp buggy. Oh, awesome. They have a gator show here too, but I want to head east a little bit towards Miami and get into the Everglades National Park. This is Big Cypress here. Before it gets too dark. So we're in Big Cypress and we are headed due east towards Miami. Still got quite a bit of daylight left. Now this is what I think of when I think of the Everglades. We're on an elevated road here over just a river of grass. Grass on both sides as far as you can see. Well, we've made it to Everglades National Park here. About a mile from the visitor center. Only one issue, of course, is that there's probably only about 10 minutes of daylight left. I don't know what I'm going to see. There's a nice sunset over the Everglades, but driving behind a camper that's a little slow, but it doesn't matter. There's only a few minutes of daylight left. So I'm just going to get out at the visitor center and see what's there, and then I guess head for dinner, maybe Key Largo. Got to get my Everglades National Park selfie here with the Department of Interior sign. National Park Service. There we go, Everglades National Park by night. Well, I'm at the visitor center parking lot here. You can hear the bugs. Got a little pavilion here. Let's see what the sign says. Well, there goes my headlights. I don't know what the sign says. So there's a nice little visitor center here. Of course, it's closed. It's nighttime. But let's just take a look around anyway. There we go. Welcome to the Everglades. We'll have to make a trip here just for this park sometime. So that's where we are here. Main visitor center. I tried to get in up there Shark Valley, but it was closed today. So that was my original plan, to hit the national park through the Shark Valley Visitor Center, through that entrance there, but it was closed. So I ended up going all the way around Miami almost, and then here, which is one of the reasons it took me until nighttime to get here. The other is, that town of Homestead's really got a lot of traffic lights, and also I got stuck behind a slow camper. So we'll come back here sometime. That would be the visitor center when it's open. Back to the car. It's nice here though at night, and it's quiet. Just hear the bugs. Smells nice too. Oops, that's lock. Unlock. And let's get back in and head to Key Largo for dinner. Here we are, Key Largo on the Gulf side. Lazy Lobster, fresh local seafood. Fitting to get key lime, shrimp, and scallops. And some sangria. Good choice because it's crazy delicious. Well, Key Largo doesn't really have like a downtown area or anything like that, or boardwalk along the beach or anything like that. So I guess I'm gonna head back home now. I got about a 3.5 hour ride, I think. So probably for the better anyway, since I think that'll put me home at like 11 o'clock. So, well, I enjoyed seeing some gators today, and a few different forms of transportation on the swamp, and of course my seafood diet. I saw some seafood and I ate it. All right, see you next weekend.